Hi, I'm Mark. This is my 2021 review for Libra Sun sign and Libra rising. Last year was a difficult year, but this year is going to be a lot better. You'll start to break free of all the limitations and restrictions you've been placed upon. Also, there's been a lot going on in your home. You've had a lot of planets in your home house, but now they're starting to move on. Beginning of the year, we see Jupiter and Saturn moved out of the 4th house and into your 5th house. Now you want to start enjoying yourself more, have more fun, try different things, socialise more. This will be great for you. We also have Mars going through your sign in September, October time. It's around your birthday. So this is a big boost as well. Mars is going to travel from Taurus right round to Sagittarius, all in 1 year. He's been a long time in Aries last year, but now he's on the march and will give you a boost around your birthday time with extra energy and more drive. There are two major aspects in January, both to Uranus, who's in your 8th house of transformation and change, and he's the planet of change. So we can expect a lot going on this year. First of all, it's Jupiter. Jupiter makes a square to Uranus, so there'll be opportunities now, opportunities coming your way to transform things. Jupiter wants to hurry this along. But you also have a square from Saturn. Saturn wants to keep things under control. Saturn wants to limit things. So this is a time when you need to make changes, but do it in a controlled manner so that you work within the confines of Saturn. If you try and do it suddenly and quickly, which is what Jupiter and Uranus would want, Saturn won't like that and you'll come into problems. So if you can do it in a controlled manner, bring the changes in one after the other rather than all at once, and have something ready to replace them. Don't throw things away when you've got nothing to put in its place. Have something ready. This is what Saturn wants. He wants you to be organised. He wants you to be detailed and have something ready to put in place of anything you get rid of. There's a lot about creativity this year for you Librans, because not only is Jupiter in your 5th house of creativity and will create opportunities, Jupiter also makes 3 quintile aspects to Uranus during the year. Now a quintile is only a small aspect, but it's an important one because it can bring out hidden talents. It can make you aware of things that you're very good at that you didn't even realise. Things like leadership or creative pursuits, could be writing, anything like that. These will come out during the year. Also, during February you have 6 celestial bodies, all in the 5th house of creativity. So this is a great time to explore anything that you have always wanted to do. The planets will also be in your favour because on the 21st of February all the planets will be moving direct and they will all be going forward until June. So this is a good time to connect with the planetary energies and get things moving. In March there's another good aspect. This time it's Pallas Athena who conjoins with Neptune in the 6th house. And these two also work very well together. You've got the spirituality and the creativity, imagination of Neptune with the strategy, the intelligence and the wisdom of Pallas. It's a good time to work out your daily routines. Form a battle plan, whether you're at home or at work or whatever you do during the day. Get your routines so they run creatively, smoothly. Also you can look at health and diet to see where you can make changes there, and again make creative decisions about how you can get yourself fit and healthy. In May we have the first eclipse of the year, and it's a lunar eclipse across your 3rd and 9th house. This eclipse series is the Saros 5 South and is associated with good news and also happy, joyful occasions and new ideas coming through. The full moon is in your 3rd house of the mind, so there could be great ideas coming through from the unconscious. This is also connected to the South Node. The Moon and South Node are together, represent your past, so there could be things coming up from the past that you need to deal with. The Sun is in your 9th house and conjuncting the North Node. This is your way forward, your future. So there's things you could learn here, ideas you could get, maybe about the past that will aid you in the future and will point you in the right direction. In June we have our first solar eclipse. This happens in your 9th house. This eclipse series is the Saras 5 North and is connected to hunches, to dreams, to messages that come through from the unconscious or the psychic realms. So you could get hunches and things now and you need to act upon them. The eclipse squares the Neptune Pallas conjunction, so there's creativity comes with this, there's imagination, there's also strategy and planning. So this is a good time to put a plan into action. If you have any hunches about doing something, maybe travelling, maybe taking a course or learning something new, maybe about your philosophy or your beliefs. If you get any hunches or dreams about these, it's time to change, time to adapt. And Pallas and Neptune can help you do that. Neptune is connected to the spiritual side, so a lot of these hunches or dreams could come through from the spiritual realms. In July, the black moon Lilith moves into Gemini, and wherever she goes she casts a shadow, and we have approximately 9 months to work with this shadow. The shadow in Gemini is that of acceptance. So maybe here that you have issues that you need to confront, maybe that you compare yourself to others, maybe you judge people on the strength of their knowledge because this is in your 9th house, maybe you judge people on their beliefs, maybe you need approval for what you believe in. All these things could come to the surface now. The idea of the black moon in this position is to not want acceptance, not want approval. The thing is not to care about what other people think or do. You need to be an individual in your own right and do things the way you want, not worry what other people think or do. In September, the black moon conjuncts the North Node. So this will be a real opportunity to work with that shadow side. There could be issues here that come up from the past or from past lives that are still unresolved. So there'll be a chance now to work with these issues. And the more you can put them to rest, the easier and more noticeable your path in the future will be. Your path will open up in front of you. In November, there's another lunar eclipse. This one belongs to the same series as the one in May, so there'll be good news coming your way again. This time though, it's across the financial houses, so this is great news. The Sun is in your 2nd house, conjunct the South Node, and the Moon is in the 8th house, conjunct the North Node. Also, the axis makes a square aspect to Jupiter. Jupiter brings opportunities, so there's opportunities here regarding finances. There's good news. The Moon conjunct the North Node means this is destined, this is supposed to be. There could be news about your partner's finances if you share resources, or there could be money coming in from an outside source. In December, there's a second solar eclipse. This one happens in your 3rd house. It's of the same series as the one in June, so again you may have inspiration, flashes, hunches, messages coming through. You have to unravel them. This is closely connected to Mercury because the Sun and Moon are conjunct Mercury, and it's in your 3rd house which Mercury rules. This is the domain of the mind. This is the domain of the intellect, of thinking. So your flashes will involve maybe discovering something, learning something, or maybe that you need to uncover things, maybe that you can expose things that need sorting out. These hunches, these flashes, you need to act upon them. Thank you for watching. If you'd like more detail, more information, please tune in to my monthly reviews.